Should you request premium processing for your case? Hi, my name is Audra Doyle, and I am a partner of Thiru & Doyle here in Atlanta, Georgia. We practice immigration law, family law, and personal injury law. And today we're going to talk about an important question that I discuss with my employment-based cases, and this is the decision whether to apply for premium processing or not. Now, there are particular cases that this applies to. It is for I-129 petitions. It is also for I-140 petitions. So that includes cases such as an H-1B, an O-1, a national interest waiver, or an extraordinary ability petition. And for those particular cases, I have a detailed conversation with each client to decide what to do. So overall, in the current landscape of immigration, it is May 2024 right now. We are seeing the following trend. If you file a premium processing request with your case, such as an extraordinary ability I-140 petition or a national interest waiver I-140 petition, you are highly likely to receive a request for evidence. And there are a few reasons why I think this is happening. The number one reason I think is that the USCIS is overwhelmed. It does not have enough time to adjudicate all of those cases in the required time period. For an EB-1A case, the time period is 15 days. For a national interest waiver case, the time period is 45 days for your over $2,000 of filing fees. So that is the first issue that I see, is that they just don't have enough time. So when they run out of time, they have to take an action on the case when you file premium processing, but that does not mean approve or deny. It could also mean ask additional questions. And so the most common result I see when we file for premium processing is that the service is going to ask my clients additional questions about their case. Now, the second problem that I see with premium processing is that, we know there's a high chance we're going to get an RFE, request for evidence, but the RFEs that we receive are very unfair. And I noticed that the level of review for a premium processing RFE is not very good. So let me give you a few recent examples of this. One example shared to me by other attorneys that they have filed several national interest waiver premium processing requests. And these were mostly for entrepreneur NIWs. That has been a new addition to the NIW landscape over the past couple of years, and we're seeing good success. But the recent trend this spring, if you file an NIW entrepreneur and you request premium processing, those attorneys are reporting a high rate of RFEs and subsequent denials on the case. Very tough. Very, very tough. So the reason I don't recommend premium processing is I don't think that my clients are going to get a fair, detailed review of their documents. And I think that they are going to be paying for more pain with their case. Another recent example that I had in my own office was we filed an extraordinary ability petition. This client was so overqualified even for extraordinary ability standards. And unfortunately, we got a very boilerplate RFE where the officer simply listed the criteria, wrote down 3 pieces of evidence that we gave them, and then said this is not sufficient. Clearly not a level of detailed review, and clearly obvious that they did not review all the documents. So I could not believe that they only mentioned 3 pieces of evidence. I went back and looked at the initial petition. Our initial petition was 495 pages long, and the RFE that we received listed 3 pieces of evidence out of that 495 pages. So it took us more than a month to answer those questions, analyze all of the evidence again, and respond to immigration. And it is just really concerning that the premium processing units are not being as detailed as they should. So my takeaway, unless there is an emergency or you have a very strong case, I recommend using regular processing. It will take longer, but you will get a much more fair and balanced review of your evidence. I hope that this explains to you my reasoning on why I don't recommend premium processing a lot. But I, of course, once again, like I said in the beginning of the video, we discuss it with every client, and I try to make sure that they know what they are getting into when they pay that money. Hope this information is helpful to all of you. Don't forget to follow us here on YouTube, hit the like button, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.